We were talking in the break about another middleweight. Obviously, Caoimhin's down at light middle now, or super welterweight. But we were talking about another middleweight in Idris Virgo, who Georgia's worked with not too long ago. Anything to add to that, Georgia?
In what regards?
I don't know, whatever.
I would like to see Idris go up for a challenge, if I'm being honest. I feel like a lot of his... To me, he's a prospect. Is that the promotional company he's gone with? Is that their fault? Is it because he's not a bad boxer? But I don't think he's been given his opportunity to really kind of shine. I know he likes to call Jake Paul and like Tommy Fury and everybody out. But I think that's kind of what happens when you mix the boxing world and reality TV. And that's the kind of path it goes down. So I would like to see him in some proper challenging fights.
I think it's more that he talks a great game and then fights, losing record fighters.
This is the thing, when you meet him and you talk to him, he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
And I'm sat there and I'm like, Idris, mate, how are you spitting water in people's face? How can you do that at a press conference? And then, I'm talking to you on a level, and you're so nice. I don't get it.
You know what I found strange about the whole situation was how many people got offended on social media because it was a journeyman. It was like, yeah, spitting water in a fighter's face is fine, but not a journeyman. That's just disrespectful.
Do you know what?
Surely you just don't spit in someone's
water
face
in
regardless.
anybody's face, but I actually think journeymen are the unsung heroes of boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying you'd spit in,
I wouldn't spit
Joshua's face or Fury's face?
Absolutely not. Could you imagine? I come up to their belly.
Yeah, I was going to say spit on their hips. Yeah, really about as good as it gets. Got a view on Idris, Caoimhin?
Yeah, he was calling me out a while ago, and then he randomly someone asked him a question. He just randomly went on a rant about me. A clown, donut. I mean, I've heard that before, that he is a really nice guy in person. But I'm not that guy. Keep that same energy. That you're on Twitter and you're doing all this chat. When you see me, keep the same energy. Do you know what I mean? Don't switch up. I don't go on and disrespect any fighters because boxing's a very tough game. So I don't expect to be disrespected back. Do you know what I mean? So if you disrespect me, keep that same energy when you see me. I seen Idris had one or two things he had comment under something of mine being nice, and it's just like you've switched up very quickly. I don't get it. I understand closed mouths don't get fed, but you've come off Love Island, got a bit of publicity, you've done nothing in boxing, you've not fought anybody. And I actually think he's a half decent fighter. I think he's got certain attributes that are very good.
Strong, isn't he?
Yeah, and that he needs them step up fights to kind of do something in boxing. And that's, like Georgia says, the thing that comes with the reality TV shows. I got asked to go on Love Island, and I didn't even reply to the message because I'm a fighter. I'm not.
Which year was that?
This year.
Oh, this year.
Yeah. I didn't.
Wow, it's breaking news.
Yeah,
I bet it's already been on socials, isn't it? But.
Yeah. I didn't even reply, but it's just because I'm a fighter first and foremost. I mean, I don't need another platform to grow my profile. I want to do that through boxing, but listen, everyone's different. And yeah, I think Idris is a decent fighter, but it's like you can't be spitting in journeyman's face or going on disrespecting a lot of fighters when you've actually did nothing in boxing.
Do you ever get encouraged to do things you wouldn't be entirely comfortable with, like Love Island, or like calling someone out randomly, or slagging someone off to get a fight, like either from promoters, managers, not currently necessarily, but in the past?
I mean, something like Love Island, I wouldn't go on Love Island. Someone stole my girl, I end up punching them up. But I wouldn't go on something like that because it just doesn't interest me. But some sort of TV show, definitely, I would go on. But calling fighters out, closed mouths don't get fed, like I said. But an open mouth will get your jaw broke. So it's a very tough one. It's for me, if it comes to a stage in my career where I have to call for fights, then I will. But I'll do it in a respectful way, and I've done it before. I called the Nathan Heaney fight. I've said I'd fight JJ Metcalf and Spike O'Sullivan, and I respect them fighters. And you can call people out and do it in a respectful way. It's a business. When you start disrespecting fighters, I don't like that.
I do think he'll have a better fight in his next one, maybe second or third. Just looking at where he's been training, who he's been training with, and he seems to have mixed his boxing circle a little bit. So he's now in South London, goes to Miguel's a lot. So yeah, I'm hoping to see some action from him.
A little less conversation.
Couldn't
resist, yeah. Yo, Danny Flexen here. Think you know shit about boxing? There's only one way to find out. Listen to the full podcast via one of the links in the description or go to secondsoutboxing.podbean.com.
Do you know shit about boxing?